Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm excited to draw with you guys today. If you saw already, what's your favorite season? Fall. Oh, I was born in the fall. That's my favorite season too. Hey Mo, what's up, Leo? Hey Eric. Are you guys new? I feel like I haven't seen you guys, or maybe it's just you changed your color of your icons, and that's what I'm remembering is different. But excited to have you guys in the class. Hey Isabella. Hey Zach. Um, Favorite season is also winter. Is it Isabella? Is it because of no allergies too? Is that why? Um, that I totally understand and get because allergies stink and they're the worst. And I've definitely felt like I wanted to just chop off my nose many times when I was a kid because they would just be like I wanted to draw that day and you'd have like a day off and then all of a sudden you just get hit because you decided to like clean your room and it got all dusty. So that is not fun for sure. There we go. Just need to adjust that little. Yes, you guys are new, Leo. Well, welcome, welcome. Um, this is my live stream. I do art classes, and today we're drawing Pikmin, which I did not know anything about until this week, actually, when I started looking into it. So when I start off a class, I like to start with today's morning game plan, which is basically just me telling you guys what we're going to do for the next hour. So we start off with the art review, which is up here. And that is essentially, we're just looking at the art that we did last week and all the amazing submissions that people sent me, and kind of just like a refresher on what we did last week. Then we do our quote of the day, which I have an awesome artist to give us a nice quote that'll inspire us. And you guys probably hear Slider already. Hold on a second. Let me show you guys. He wants to say hi. Here he is, the handsome devil himself. Look how big he's getting. He's getting so big. See everybody, Slider? Yeah. He's a huge boy. All right. Let me put him back down. All right. Yeah. Anyway, Slider comes in and says hi. Eric is my cousin. I'm told him to join. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Thanks, Leo. Um, yeah. Well, hopefully you have fun today, Eric. I know I always seem to have fun, so hopefully the feeling's mutual. No, my allergies come every season, if at all. I like winter because it's cold. I can just wrap myself in blankets and draw and read like I did this morning because I just like what you guys really impressed me with that. A lot of you have been saying that you wake up early to draw. I don't think I've ever done that in my life. I'm not a morning person at all. I'll definitely stay up late to draw. But waking up early to draw, that sounds really relaxing. It sounds really nice. Do you just do that like because you wake up by accident, or do you actually wake up on purpose so that you can have some quiet time to draw? Maybe I should do that. That's a pretty good idea. Okay. Anyway, after quote of the day, we do morning mindfulness, and that kind of gets us in the right headspace to draw. And that doesn't mean we have to be happy. It just means that we have to be aware of the feelings that we're feeling right now. Because sometimes you'll start drawing and then you like start being frustrated. Then all of a sudden you just like you crumple up your paper, and walk away. And I think mindfulness is basically just knowing if you're angry about something, what you're angry about, and then maybe we can weave that into your artwork, and then hopefully it's less frustrating and more like therapeutic, and you can actually come out of the drawing experience feeling a little bit more like you've gotten a breath of fresh air. I never wake up early. Yeah, Zach, I'm right there with you. Then we do two art activities, which I have two different icons which change each week. I won't tell you what they are. You just kind of have to guess what they are. And then we take a karate break in between those two. And that's... Ooh, why is this so gross looking? Maybe I need to change my light a little bit lighter. That looks better, I think, right? Can you guys hear me all right? Can you guys see me all right? Just want to make sure. I finally... Oh, my God. Guys, for those of you that have been with me for a while... my Wi-Fi has been up and down, and I finally had Spectrum come in yesterday or 2 days ago, rewired it all into the room that I do this in, and then I literally have it with an Ethernet cable connected, my router connected to my computer, so it should be perfect. Like it should be absolutely awesome streaming quality. So let me know if it's anything less than excellent. I just like waking up at 6. Isabella, props to you. My favorite season of winter because I was born in the... Oh, nice. Isn't that funny how we like the seasons that we were born in? It doesn't... Is it just because it's like our birthday and so we associate the season with our birthdays in that season? I'm curious about that. Slider just always needs attention these days. I don't know if you guys can hear him. My favorite season, and I like to do snowball. Snowball fights are pretty fun. Do you guys make sculptures? I saw my friend, she's an illustrator. She made sculptures out of snow. But she made it into like a unicorn, and then like she did like a Loch Ness monster, so it like came up and out of the water, out of the ground, which is really cool, really fun. Okay, dude, you're gonna quarantine into your thing. Sometimes that guy, man, really. Let's go back to the morning mindfulness. Our challenge of the day at the end is, oh man, this has been a fun quarantine, guys. Are you having fun with your quarantine? Are you doing things that you would never have thought you were gonna do? I definitely am. Talking to a tortoise while doing a YouTube live stream. That was never something I had intended on doing this year. Slider, chill, dude. Let me know if you guys can hear him. I'll put him back in his tank. I thought that would be louder, but maybe this is. Anyway, challenge of the day. I give you guys a challenge. My favorite winter is... Wow, you guys all like winter. That's pretty crazy. I didn't think winter was that popular. I definitely have heard a lot of my friends complaining about, friends and family complaining about winter in Jersey and stuff. From the East Coast. That's where I'm from. Winter in California is a breeze. That's like not even that big. We complain because we have to wear a sweater and that's it. But then we do morning mail. Whatever. I mean, at this point, we've already got sidetracked like 1,500 times. Morning mail is when you guys submit some art and it's really cool, or you send me an email and I want to share it with the rest of the class. I always appreciate the emails though, because I just like talking to you guys. It's fun, and it's like talking to other artists. I recently started... Oh, guys! Okay. I recently started getting back in touch with some of my college friends, and one of them sent me a package. Okay. This is awesome. Okay. So here's the package. I haven't even opened all of the stuff yet. Do you guys want to see what's in the package? I don't even know. I wanted to do this, and I totally forgot to like plan it into the schedule. Okay. So this is my friend. There we go. Michael Finazzo. He was in my college class. This is his H&F prototyping. Eric, are you really a black belt at karate? That's awesome. So cool. Do you still practice karate? That's really cool. All right. So guys, you're gonna love this. Okay, so my friend in college, we had to create stuff in like 3D on the computer, and we used a program called Maya. Maya was so frustrating, but people still use it. I don't know why. For me, it was like pulling teeth, and it was so hard because nobody in my family knew. So when I was like living at home trying to work on it, they would just look at it and see me like crying while I was like working on it on the computer like late at night, and not being able to help at all because it was just out of the realm. Cider, I don't know your deal, but like, you need to chill. Sorry about that. So my buddy, he really liked Maya, and he started using this program called ZBrush, which you can sculpt things in 3D, and it's like a lot more natural. And then he started 3D printing them. So this is one of the things in the box. Let me see if I could tilt this down at that. That's my microphone. Okay. It's gonna lighten it up a little bit too. Okay. Here we go. So in my box, he gave me this little guy, and he printed this with his 3D printer, which is so cool. He also gave me this one, which is a succulent plant, right? And he didn't 3D print the succulent plant. So look at, and I haven't, this is as far as I got with wrapping it, and then I have to stop unwrapping things. So look what it is. Can you guys guess what it is? Let me know in the comments if you guys can guess. Oh, that's awesome that you still practice karate. It's such a I was just about to get back into it, and then then COVID happened, so I couldn't. But I plan to get back into it once it stops, and I don't have a broken clavicle. Can you guys guess what it is? Look what this is. He 3D printed this, and he painted it. It looks like, yeah, with like markers and stuff, and he drew on like the little things. Right, Pokemon. This guy's a Bulbasaur. So cool. I'm gonna keep this guy forever. He also made me a baby Groot a while ago when he first started doing it. I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, ew! What? All right. So it's this, but look at it. It's like squishy. Oh. It's squirted. Forgot Squirtle. Bulbasaur. Squirtle is the blue guy, I think. I didn't even know you could 3D print stuff. Look at that. Or you could go like this. That's so cool. Feels gross though. Okay. I got two more things open. Are you guys enjoying this? Is this okay? This is very, let's see. Oh, cool. Look at this. The detail on this is crazy. It's like a little ship. Like, look at even the back. This is awesome. So cool. I'm gonna have to like cut this part of the video to show Mike himself. Okay, last guy right here. Oh, no way. What? Oh, he must have had so much fun painting this. It's a creepy zombie guy. Look at him in the frame. Ah, oh, that's so cool. The detail, dude. So good. Oh my god. And he even got like this brutally looking dirt like on the knees, like when he painted it. I'm trying to get it to focus. Let's see. Out of the camera, maybe. Yeah. So cool. Okay, I think that's everything. I need to put these somewhere that they won't get broken. All right. Slider. You're being too loud, buddy. I think Slider's being a diva today, and he wants attention. So here he is one more time. Say goodbye, Slider. This is it. Okay. He's like, I don't know what I'm looking at. All right. So who wants to do an art class? That was pretty cool. I have the camera focus on something, but you're... Oh, to have the camera focus on something, you have to put your hand behind it. The object, not the camera. Okay, let's try this again. Is that working? I still feel like it's a little out of focus. I don't know. There's a lot of detail. That's really cool. But yeah, just like how I like talking to my old college friends, I like talking to you guys. So if you ever want to submit your artwork to me and show it with me, I would love to see it. I love talking about seeing what other people are doing that's creative. It's just always fun. All right, so last week, Isabella says hi. Okay, thanks for the tip, Isabella. I think that did help a little bit. So last week we studied Ernest and Celestine, which is a animation based off a children's book on Amazon Prime. And so I did this little animation with you guys. Oh, it's not repeating. Okay, that's cool. Well, yeah, came out all right. And then you guys submitted something fantastic. Let me see. There we go. Okay. This was Hadassah's attempt at this, and this was so cool, Hadassah. I was literally blown away. Look what she did, guys. just from, I think you just did this last week, unless were you working on this before? This looks fantastic. It looks just like the movie. Really cool, Hadassah. And did you animate this in Procreate too? I love how you even got the lines that she drew with the pen. So good. Like that is always amazing to me when artists can do that really well. And yeah, I'm just impressed. And it looks like the watercolor style that she does it in. You even got like different expressions on the faces. Really, I'm just blown away, Hadassah. I hope you're here. I don't think I saw you in the chat. But you guys can still show Hadassah some love because she can see the comments later. Okay. If you guys want to send in your artwork, there's my email right above me, and then my Instagram right over there. Super easy. You can just tag me in it on Instagram, and I'll see it. That was actually how my friend Mike and I got to talking again about sending me some stuff and everything. It was just through Instagram. It's like the easiest way, which is cool. All right. Our artist for today is Tony Deterlizzi. Deterlizzi. I think that's right. We're just gonna call him Tony. He's an American fantasy artist, children's book creator, motion picture producer, and he illustrated. I know it. It's me, Shushak. Hey, Shushak. Oh, gotcha. Nice, dude. What's up? Shushak, you should definitely come for next episode too. That's when your buddy's gonna be here. But I'm not gonna spoil anything more than that. We'll talk about that at the end of class today. He did the illustrations for the Spiderwick Chronicles, and also I believe he was the creator, like the writer too, for the Wonder Lost series and many more. And he said, the real question one should ask when presented with a puzzle is, should I solve it? Do I really need to know the answer? Which I think is the problem of most overthinkers. At least it was for me. And that leads us into our morning mindfulness. So take a deep breath. Breathe out. And as we take a moment to breathe, close your eyes and think of a time you got sidetracked. Speak of the devil. Yeah. All morning today so far. Tony brings up a great point that not every puzzle that presents itself to us needs to take our full attention. I used to have a problem with overthinking, so much so that it affected my art, and I would overthink all my drawings, and I would end up ruining them because I couldn't stop fixing them. And so I would like noodle, if you ever heard of that term, I would just noodle my drawings until the point where it's just like the paper couldn't even handle any more drawing, and it got all warped and like started breaking holes through the paper. So as we move on to the next portion of class, I invite you to take this opportunity to view your thoughts and distractions as choices you can make to either take time on them or letting them go until later. That's a concept I learned when I was doing that mindfulness app. It's like a meditation, like being mindful of your thoughts and everything app. So if you feel a little crazy in your head and you feel like you're just anxious or whatever, the metaphor is that you're sitting on a dock and boats are kind of floating in front of you. And as you're watching these boats go in front of you, you can choose to get onto the boat or stay on the dock. And there's going to be another boat after that boat, and there's going to be a constant flow of boats. And that's kind of like how our brain works with our thoughts. So as we have thoughts, they float in front of our minds. We have different thoughts that pop into our head during the day, but we get to choose if we're going to jump on that thought onto that boat and think about it. So but the important part is to know that you can get off and you can go. I'll see you later, Johnny Carter. Johnny Carter, is that really your name? That's an awesome name. But see you later, Shushak. Thanks for joining. And yeah, so just think about that when you start overthinking, or your drawing is you're working on it too much to the point where it's getting like overworked. You don't want that. Excuse me. All right, I'm back. All right. Our first category, now that we're already almost like halfway done, is environments. We're going to have to draw it nice and fast today. Okay. So I wanted to show you guys some more of Tony's art. Here is a bird that he did. What, a bird? What am I talking about? The sneeze got me all combobulated. All right. This is a little creature he created, little blueberry fairy with like leaf wings. I loved his characters growing up. I pored over them. They were really fun. He did really cool ones made out of like all these different cool bugs and flowers and cricket looking things. Really cool. You guys could definitely look up his work. He has a book called like The Field Guide, and it's really cool. Let's see. Here were some of his other ones. It's a Spiderwick Chronicles like field guide, and I loved how he did the sketches in the back in like pencil, and then he showed like the full watercolor ones like this, and he made it look like it was an actual scientific field guide, which is so cool. I love that. We also got this guy, and just like making up creatures that kind of look like a mix of different creatures. This was really cool. This wood elf, right? The detail I just always loved, and just like everything about it is just great. He's just a fantastic artist. Down to like the shoes and even the little arrow. Really cool. Now, today we're drawing Pikmin creatures, which are kind of like this too, in that they're these weird little alien creatures that have a different plant on their heads. Even this guy has a little plant on his head. So what we're going to do today, let me get my 6B pencil out, is we're going to create our own creature in an environment, and then we're going to see what happens. How did a sneeze make you say bird? I have no idea. That was a hard sneeze. It really knocked me out there. So I picked a, here we go. We're going to do it in the style of Tony. We're going to create a character to fit into this environment. Now you guys, I want you guys to create your own characters, but you could also see my process of how I come up with one. And I brought up some reference pictures, and you guys can look through your own reference pictures too. So like just started typing up plants, acorns, like random stuff. I didn't even know that there was this many different kinds of acorns, but I definitely liked that, and like the picture stuck out to me, so I grabbed it and threw it onto my canvas. I also saw these amazing looking leaves, which is just cool. I mean, the colors, and I like the translucence, how like you could see through one into the other. Also these wildflowers, wildflowers, but these were like actually wild because they looked like monsters almost. Really cool. Let's see what else. We got these ones that look like a crazy evil monkey. And that's actually what the flower looks like, which is really cool. And just having fun. I mean, this is why I love watching like those Animal Planet shows. We got this big plant, which I think you probably recognize from one of those Pokemon characters. I forget which one, but he definitely has like this kind of coloring. These ones, like, what? It's just wild. Like, I don't even know. There must be a reason why the plant looks like that, but really cool. And so there's all these different kinds of plants that you can draw from, like this guy. Like, just use as inspiration for your characters. If any of these stick out to you, you can definitely use them. I'm going to pull from some of them. I really like it's like this one, which is insane. It's like the top view of the ones that like the fly catchers that looks like a jug. I had one of these. They're actually not that expensive. I think you can easily get them at like Home Depot or something. And then they catch flies and they drop down, and the fly like slips down and then gets like broken down, and the juice is at the bottom. That one that looks like a monkey's face is a species of orchid. Oh, no way. Of course you saw it, Isabella. I'm not surprised that you're familiar with these guys. I also really like this one, which is just a cool picture too, but I love the little hairs on it and how it's like swirling. I think I want to include that in my character. So I'm going to keep the ones that I like. Let's see. That I really was drawn to. That I feel like would go well together too. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. Trying to figure out like a little scheme going on here. Like a color scheme, like a style scheme. And then what I do is I just minimize the pictures. Let's see. Slider's like huffing and puffing like he's just ran a mile. Crazy hit. All right. And again, we're trying to fit this into this environment, which I feel like it's nice. It's got like a nice little like land part, like let me see. It's got like a nice little like land part over here with a tree, so we could do a tree creature, or we could do the pond in here. It's even got the little brush like this over here, or we could do in like an air one, like floating right here in the air. That actually might be cool. I think an air one would be. I'm going to put the character right here. That's the goal right now. Okay. So I'm going to remove this part for now and just focus on these styles, these reference pictures that I have. Just going to throw them into a group so it's a little bit less cluttered. And here we go. And right now I'm drawing in the sketching pencil on Procreate app, and this is the 6B pencil. So if you don't have a tablet, you can just draw on paper with the pencil too, and it'll look the same, or roughly the same. All right, let's see. All right, did I have, I didn't have any bugs. That would have been nice. I'm gonna try to create something based off of these plants then. Let's see. This is like this plant right here. Do you guys know anything about that plant? Or jug something? It's got a little of these vines in it. Let's see. You know what I think we need? I think we need some insects. And I'd like to look up like exotic insects to give us some kind of reference here. Whoa! Already so cool. Oh, look at this purple one. Mo, I feel like you would like this purple one right here. Look at that. Really cool. Actually, honestly, this one might be a good one to use as a reference. I feel like those colors might match. Let's see what else we got. Anything cool? Oh, those wings for sure. That's awesome. And the way they get covered when they close them and they open them, that's awesome. Really cool. Okay. I think we're a little bit better off now. Because I don't really want the body to look like a whole plant. I'm going to delete that and let's try this again. I think we want almost like the beetle body. Let's see. There we go. Just kind of playing around with different shapes. What if his arms are like really big, like that? But his fingers are really small. I like that. Okay. And we'll give him a little bit more of a flow to his posture afterwards. Let's see this little guy's head. Oh, it's like really small. All right, I think we want to give him like some kind of an acorn helmet, I think. I actually kind of like this that snail's little antennas, so I'm going to add those in. I usually keep my eraser as the dry ink one. Just like it, because then I could do a little bit of a fade like that. But I could also do a hard line too. And I don't have to like switch up the brush too much. So that's why I stick with the dry ink for the eraser. Did you guys know that you could change what your eraser looks like? Okay. I think his eyes need to be bigger though. We'll work those out a little bit. I didn't get to incorporate the little vines right here. Do you guys have any suggestions for that? The wings spread so they won't be eaten while stationary. Beetle shorts. Yes, use it. Okay, cool. What about a rhinoceros beetle? Oh, that's good. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't even see your comments. Okay. I was seeing the flower, the one that looks like a monkey. Okay, okay. The wings spread so they won't be eaten while stationary. Why does that prevent them from being eaten? Let's look at the rhinoceros. I think that's what we're missing right here, honestly, is about rhinoceros beetle. That's definitely not how you spell rhinoceros. Ceros. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, very cool. I love Bugs Life and playing with all the toys I remember as a kid and having actually I remember going to see a Bugs Life with my mom when it was in theaters. And I remember being so stoked and excited to be like, "Oh my god, I can't wait. It's like the story of the life of a bug. It's like a bug's life." And that's why they call it the movie. And I was like just like so hyper and excited. And then I remember getting to we got all like the toys from McDonald's or something, and like the Rhinoceros Beetle was always one of my favorite toys to play with. Oh, this is kind of cool. Something about this I'm drawn to a little bit. Actually, this one. That's such a cool such a cool design right there. It reminds me of the acorns, honestly. It looks very similar in color to that. Okay. They look bigger and scary with the wings spread. Oh, gotcha. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up kind of quicker now. So now that we got our little guy, let's make him small, and I'll give him in a pose. I think we'll maybe while we do the pose, we'll figure out a way for us to incorporate maybe the rhinoceros part of it. Maybe, I mean, can we just draw this on top? Like, nope, that's eraser. What if his rhinoceros part is like really like these like claws he has on his hand? Like that. That's kind of cool. Almost like kind of like a Wolverine kind of thing. Like the realization Robert Downey Jr. was in the yes, exactly. So funny. Okay. Try and get a little action line there. Why does it not want to erase sometimes? That's so annoying. Okay. Okay, not loving that head thing. Okay, we got to figure out the head shape a little bit better because this just isn't working. You know what I think I'll do? I think I like the idea, the snail head. So I'm going to There we go. That's what was missing with our character. All right. That looks so funny. All right. Those are his wings. I think with that head, we can make him a little bit more like vulnerable. I don't know what he's trying to catch. What do you guys think he's trying to catch right now? I have no idea. It seems like he's trying to catch something. There we go. Okay. I say there we go as if this looks like amazing. This is like perfect right here. There we go. This is it. This is what we wanted right here. Exactly. All right. You guys are quiet in the chat. Are you guys drawing? Is that why? All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, and we're going to quickly do some color with some watercolors so that looks like Tony's style. Here we go. Do watercolor detail. Yeah, perfect. I love this color for this red-brown color. For the oh, nice, Leo. Okay. How are your guys' drawings coming out? Are they looking like how you want them to? Are you guys struggling with any parts? Let me know. Yeah, I still hear you, Slider. I'm making my character a mix between a skeleton flower and a Circe's blue. What the heck? Okay, Isabella, hold on. Let me see that. Hold on. Skeleton flower. What is that? Whoa. That's awesome. It's like all see-through. So cool. Did you know about these before? Did you you pick them? And a Circe's? Is that how you say it? Blue butterfly. Wow. Good pick, Isabella. Fantastic. Wow. So cool. If you can give it that orange background, that's a great contrast of color. Look at that. Like that. So cool. Okay. Let's see what else I got for my guy. Okay, I really want this green color. Maybe that's just what I liked about it. Maybe his skin will be the green color. Oh. I think maybe his feet can like wrap around things like that. Let's see, his acorn hat will be the color of an acorn, obviously. His body. Oh, we need some of that purple. Okay, so let's do this gold color. How about this? Oh, maybe look at that. It's literally a beetle that's purple and orange, Mo. Crazy. Okay. I'm making my carrot. Okay, I already knew about these species. The skeleton flowers are normally white, but when the petals are exposed to water, the pigment disappears, making them transparent. After the flower dries, the color returns. What? How is that even possible? Okay. Let's see if we could add some purple into this. Here we go. Kind of like that. I mean, that's not really purple, but I don't know if we can make purple work for this guy. That's kind of cool, like having that bright colors. I love the bright colors, so. Perfect. Okay. I like this guy. Okay. Okay, let's see. And we'll just duplicate this, flatten it. Actually, I'm going to duplicate it again. That looks good. Merge down. Okay. Here's our yellow character. Ow. Just stubbed the crud out of my toe. Okay. And here is our background. Let's see how he fits inside of it. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of a watercolor whitewash behind him just to, so we can see him better. Nice. Okay. What do you guys think? Does he look like he can be a little insect creature character fitting in this scene? All right. Whew. Okay. Now that we have like 15 minutes left, let's do our break. That was good though. Okay, I like that. That was fun. Okay. I used to be a karate teacher. I've been taking karate too. Who is it that said that he has a black belt too? Was that Leo or is that your friend? Look at the comments right now. Eric is the black belt. Eric, are you still in the chat? How are you doing? This is what my karate school looked like, the dojo, as we called it, growing up. This is me as an orange stripe belt. And I like to play a game called Sensei Says. So if you're drawing right now, we're going to take a break, stretch your fingers. I finally got my sling off, so now I can move around a little bit more. I don't think I can still do full karate Sensei Says, but I could stretch on my arm a little bit. I'm going to physical therapy next Friday, and then hopefully we'll see what they say, how active I can be. It still definitely hurts, so we're working on it. Yours was a little bigger. Your dojo, gotcha. Yeah. I mean that was like not a great angle. It was like half of the dojo, but did you guys have like the same gi, like the uniform? I'd be interested to know. All right, so for Sensei Says, after you guys have stretched and kind of shaken off and drank some water, let's do Sensei Says. The game, like Simon says, If I say Sensei says, you do it. If I don't, you don't do it and you're out. If you do it and I don't say Sensei says. I don't think I could have explained that any clearer, honestly. That was perfect. Here we go. We're going to start with the kicks, which are up here. Let's do it. Okay. Front kick. Ready. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says side kick. Front kick. Back kick. Sensei says front kick. Side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Pretty easy, right? Now, let's try kicks and blocks right here. Ready. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says cross block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Sensei says parry. Sensei says front kick. Cross block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Parry. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says cross block. Middle block. Down block. Sensei says parry. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says front kick. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says back kick. Sensei says rising block. Sensei says cross block. Middle block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says down block. Did I get anybody out yet? All right. Last round. I'm going to add the kicks right here. All right. Or the attacks and stuff. So here we go. Sensei says straight punch. Sensei says spear hand. Sensei says heel palm. Sensei says hammer fist. Sensei says back fist. Sensei says shoot toe. Sensei says ridge hand. Sensei says vertical fist, like that. Kind of like a boxer. Sensei says back kick, front kick. Sensei says spear hand. Sensei says heel palm, hammer fist. Sensei says cross block, middle block, shoot toe, back fist. Sensei says heel palm. Sensei says straight punch. Sensei says down block. Sensei says parry, vertical fist, ridge hand. Sensei says shoot toe. Sensei says side kick. Sensei says rising block, cross block. Sensei says middle block. Sensei says straight punch. Sensei says heel palm. How'd you guys do? Did you guys get out? Let me know. All right. We're going to call it that. We did that pretty quick because we have 9 minutes left. And we're going to try to finish off our last section, changes. All right. So for changes, let me open up my iPad again. Boom. Okay. For changes, now we're going to see if we can make this environment into a winter wonderland kind of thing, and we're gonna have to change our character too. That might be the extra bonus challenge though. All right. For this one, I'm going to switch brushes to, let's say, let's see, wet acrylic words. Yeah, that seems fine. Wet acrylic. All right. And the reason we're doing this is because I noticed that in, there we go. I noticed that in Pikmin, they have lots of different environments. So it's like they almost have like a spring season. They have like a winter like show or game, and they have like fall with the fruits and everything too. So they go through all the different seasons, which is really cool because they show you how the environments change. It looks like a really great show game. It seems like it's both. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to create the Pikmin seasons for our character. So, let's see. First off, I'm going to maybe make this a little bit less. First off, I'm just going to change all the colors a little bit more blue. Let's see if we can do that, because that already changes a lot. Maybe desaturate it a little bit too. Yeah, honestly, I think we could work with this. It seems pretty extreme right now, but I think we could work with it. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to grab a quick organic thing. They have a snow thing just to give us a quick effect. Where are we at here? I thought it was in here. Let's see. Elements. There we go. Snow. All right. some foreground snow, but we'll blur this guy out. Oops. Here we go. Let's add a little bit of, excuse me, icy shine to the water. Let's see how we can do that. No, that's way too much texture. Okay. Oh, that'll work perfect. Okay. And I think I've seen it where like the ice freezes from the edge first. So we're gonna make it kind of go inwards, but like way more snowier and icier on the outsides. So how am I joining one of the episodes? Johnny, you just joined. It's going to take a little bit of while before you're going to co-host like Colin did. Mine was a little bit bigger. You're JoJo. That's what you're still talking about. Okay. Keep on reading the same comments over. What would you want to teach, Johnny, if you can teach an episode? There we go. Okay. All right. I think we need to add some icicles too, and then I think we'll call it at that, honestly, just to move on. Oh yeah, if you guys want to co-host, actually, you know what? Let's just pause it right here since that seems or how I draw. Okay. So this is what we got so far. I think if I was to change him a little bit, I would also, make him a little bit more blue. Maybe he like changes colors with the season. And wears a scarf, obviously. There we go. All right. Let's talk about this, guys. I'm excited. Okay. For art review, to be featured on next episode, send me your art, noahfontaine@gmail.com, teacher.noah on Instagram. Now, challenge of the week is to draw you in your favorite season doing your favorite thing to do in that season. So me, my favorite season is fall. I love being outside. Maybe it's like apple picking. I love that. That sounds like fun. Just as like so fresh air, you get to like be around like hay and other people and talking and stuff. I miss that. So I think apple picking would be fun. Now, the star student for today's morning mail, and don't worry, I'm going to get into hosting in just a second, is Colin. So Colin sent me an email. This is kind of, you can use Colin as a role model here as an example. He said, "Hi teacher Noah, how's everything going? I know I just had a video with me in it. I would like to teach one this time. I would love to teach everyone about pixel art. I want to do this as soon as possible. Just letting me know that he's available as soon as possible. And here's a link if you want to make an account. And here's my account if you want to see my art." And he gave me the account. You guys could totally follow him on there. Kind regards, Colin. And now, Colin, this is him when he hosted last time a couple weeks ago. And he showed us how to do some of his characters. This is us way up at the top of the CTM road trip where we met. I think that was 2016, they said it was, or 2018. I forget which one it was now. It's been so long. And then this is his pixel art account. Now, what I'm looking for in my host are artists that are that I have a relationship with. I know I can trust them to co-host with me, and they'd be respectful and kind of keep to the vibe that I'm trying to have for this show. And I know Colin will do that. Did do that, and I knew he would do that because we've known him for so long. He's been in my classes for a long time. He's always a great participant. He's always sharing. He's always commenting. He has his account on Instagram and stuff, and he's interacting with other artists, and I see how he interacts with other artists, and it's always in a very supportive, respectful way. So I'm looking for that in the hosts that I have on my show, because I want to highlight people that are really trying hard to be good artists and really trying to grow and learn and have an open mind and also have an enthusiasm about what they're learning. It's fun to talk to people that are excited about what they're talking about. And so if you've been interacting with me on YouTube or on Instagram or something, and you've been sharing pictures of your own artwork too, and I see how you're interacting with other artists in the chat and everything, I pay attention to all that stuff. And then those are the kind of people that I would love to have co-host with me. So if you feel like you're doing all that stuff, you don't have to do every single thing, but if you feel like you would like to be a host, definitely send me an email and we can talk about if it's the right time, because I also have a schedule for the other episodes that I have coming up too. But I've been known to switch that up depending on if certain hosts can do it at a certain time. Past host I've had was my friend Camille, who is in France. Emily, she lives in LA, California. She works for Nickelodeon. My friend Wilsha, lives in Singapore, so you don't even have to be in the United States to co-host with me. And yeah, they've all been super fun, but I've also known them for a significant amount of time. So we both have a mutual respect and trust for what each others are doing. And I know, but yeah, and some of them I've reached out to, some of them have reached out to me like Colin did. And Colin's was such a success the last time we did it, so I'm totally happy to have him host. So if you want to become a host, send me an email, reach out to me on Instagram, and also definitely thumbs up and subscribe the videos. That's just helps me get a read on what's working and what's not working. So if you guys have suggestions or things that you want to try out or draw to, comment below, topics you want to draw. There's a donation thing too, because I'm doing this all for free. I'm not getting paid for this, and fortunately it doesn't take a lot of supplies and materials, but I did have to buy some microphones and stuff like that, and sometimes they break. And I think the next thing that I want to get is a good camera, so it looks a little bit better than this. But yeah, since I'm doing this all from my own pocket, I have to spend money that I use from other work, and yeah, so donations are definitely super welcome. And if you like it, if you don't like it, then definitely don't donate. But if you want to support it and you want to do more cool stuff, definitely I would appreciate that. And send your drawings to noahfontana@gmail.com, because that is top one what I would love for if you were going to do any of these. Before you thumbs up and like and subscribe, before you donate, before you comment, send me your art, because I love seeing your art and I love being able to share it with other artists, because then we can all do it and we can all be inspired by it. So next episode is Colin. He's going to teach us how to do pixel art, which is art made out of pixels. I think it's called 8-bit art too. I did this quick one of me as just me as a pixel art creation. So yeah, I hope that answered everybody's questions. If you guys have more, just reach out to me. Either Instagram or email. Those are the ones I check the most. But yeah, now I'm on pixel art apparently, so I think I have to catch up on some of those comments too. But thank you guys for joining. I had so much fun, and I hope you did too. I will see you guys next week.